This is Neil, back again with another episode. We're going to do some blocks. I was watching the end of that last video, and I did not even realize how obnoxiously loud Minecraft was. So I apologize for that. I hope that you didn't miss too much. If you have any questions, send me a message, smoke signals, snail mail, email, tweet it, twat it, whatever. Reach out and touch someone. If you're old enough to remember that, it sounds a little risque these days. Reach out and touch someone. I'm kind of dating myself when I say that. What do you guys, how old I actually am. Good lord. What are we doing? We're doing blocks. Let's get in and do blocks. So we're going to jump in and create some blocks. You'll notice that the idea is really similar, right? In the sense of how we did the items, we're going to do the blocks the same way. So what we're going to do is, we've already made a copper ingot. Let's find a way to actually do that, right? How do we get this copper ingot? Well, we are going to make some space. We're going to come up here and we're going to go public. Whoop. Static block, and this is actually going to be ore, copper ore. Now you'll see that I put item in front of my items, I put ore in kind of my ores. This is just like a naming convention. This allows me to identify and separate the different things that I'm working with here. So I'm not trying to be redundant on purpose. We don't want the JCraft Jorvis. Let's do Minecraft.block. So, kind of the same thing that we're going to do here. We're going to go ore, copper ore, and new, and this is going to have its own class, copper ore, and we're going to set the material of that, and it's going to be rock. Material.rock. We're going to set the block name, and this is like setting the unlocalized name. So set block name. This is going to be copper ore, like so. Now you see it's giving us an error saying that we don't have a class, right? So what are the properties of copper ore? Well, we can create this class, so let's go ahead and do that. And I'm actually going to put this, we did the last one under items, I want to put this one under blocks, right? So, neilcraft.blocks, and here you'll see it. So we have our generic items, now we have our blocks and our copper ore. So, what does this class look like? That's a good question. Oh, don't worry, I'll tell you. So much like our generic item class extends the properties of item, this one is going to extends the block properties. So we actually want to take the block properties out of that, be able to reference them in this class. Yeah, I know. Add your constructor, the material. We don't actually need to do this because we hard-coded it already. So we will just get rid of that, like so. Add argument to match that. Oh, sorry. Material. We've declared it over here, right? So what this is doing is it's actually passing the material over to here, super material. There we go. We're going to set some additional properties to this. So we're going to set the block hardness to, let's say, 3 float. 3 float. We're going to set the resistance. Goodness. Set resistance to 5 float. And let's actually set the sound that we hear. Set step sound. And we want this to be sound type stone. So it sounds like a stone when we walk over it. Because you know how like you move from grass to dirt to sand, you hear different sound, or even like a ladder, right? We could actually do sound type ladder if we wanted to, right? But we don't want our ore to sound like a ladder. We want it to sound like a stone. And then we're going to set the tab, and the tab will actually be this dot set creative tab. Get creative tab to display on. Tab block. Close that up with a semicolon. Now, these are just some additional properties that we set that to. We actually don't want this to be protected. We want this to be public. We're going to do the same thing that we did with our item. Public void register. Now last time we just did register icon. We're dealing with blocks this time, so we want to do register block icons, and we're still going to reference the icon register, and we're just going to call this icon register like we did last time. And we're going to say this dot, rather than item icon, it's going to be this dot block icon equals icon register, right? Because remember, we're using this name to pull the properties out of this class, which we've imported. One of the properties of those is register icon, and from here we're going to do Neocraft. We're going to get our mod ID, and we're going to say plus that, like so. This dot get block name. This dot get unlocalized name. I think this is going to work even though we said set block name. And then we're going to do the substring 5 again, so that way this is a block, so it's actually tile dot copper ore. But we still need to take out that tile dot, so substring 5, and then that bad boy. Import side only. And that's copper ore. Now, of course, we have to register it, right? We have to make sure that it's going to, we've initialized it, we've given it its properties. Now we need to make sure that we are actually making it show up in game. So much like we do the items game registry. Have you guys figured out that I can't spell for shit? Well, I can spell, but I just can't type for shit. Register block. And we're going to give it the name that we named it right there. It's our variable, copper ore, register block, copper ore. Nice and tidy. So as we kind of know last time, right, we're going to fire up Minecraft. I did turn the volume down, so hopefully it's not, you can actually hear what the fuck I'm saying, because that's important. Obviously, that's why you're here. We still have those. We go to building blocks, and there's our copper ore, right? But it doesn't look like copper ore. It looks like something without a texture. So let's get in and create that texture. And you know how we're going to create that texture? Same way we did last time. So let's exit that. And you know what? That freaking volume still seemed really loud. Shush, shush, shush. We're going to come in here, Still have our ingot open from last time. Desktop, modding, vanilla items. We're going to go to blocks this time, and we're going to look for gold ore. Gold, 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 F's, cheese, gold ore. Zoom that up. Now this is a little bit different because if we just come in and change the hue and saturation on this, it's going to mess up our gray. Is it? No, it doesn't. Sweet. That will. So we don't actually want to do the lightness. Let's just do hue and saturation. And you know what? That'll probably be good at this point. It's distinguishable enough from iron and gold that that'll work. So let's do that. We're going to save as. We're going to make sure that it's a PNG, and we are going to go into modding, Neocraft. Oh, sugar. You know what we need to do? Oh, we can do it when we get in here. Source, Neocraft assets, Neocraft textures, new folder, blocks, copper ore. I'm doing the right one this time. Remember to remember to spell this, right? Capitals are important, the same way that we set it up in our unlocalized. Save that. Voila. Now let's jump into Minecraft again. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to just get rid of music and weather. We'll keep creatures, players, that. Friendly creatures, no. Ambient environment, yes. Alright. Voila. We have our copper ore. Now the question is, let's mine it. Let's mine it. So we're going to set our game mode to 0. Oh shoot. Let's go back to game mode 1, and let's give ourselves a sword, and let's give ourselves a pickaxe. There we go. Voila. We'll mine it. Boom. Yeah. Sweet, right? That's sweet. Super cool. Super cool. But we still have crappy names. We're at 13 minutes. 13 minutes and some odd seconds. Let's do names next time. I mean, I'm going to be uploading like 4 episodes at once, so I'm saying next time I'm just going to stop this and then start a new episode, so it's not like you're going to be having to wait a very long time. So, there you have it. Copper ore. Sweet. That's blocks. Blocks are great. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I haven't said that in the past, but hey, you know, I was hoping. Like and subscribe. And I will see you guys for names. We're going to do names next time. Alright. LOL. Lots of love. I'm out. Bye.